we are going to Universal. Hey guys, we are in Universal Studios Beijing. This brand new park has not been visited by a lot of foreigners yet. Why? Because China has been closed down for a long time. But now it's open again and we have been here, and we'll of course show you all the cool themed lands in this park, including Hollywood with its special effects. We will visit the Minions in Minion Land, check out all the cool dinosaurs in Jurassic World. We will take you to Transformers Metrobase. We'll meet all those cool characters in Kung Fu Panda Land. We'll show you a spectacular stunt show in Waterworld. And of course we have to try that butter bear in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. All along we will give you some really cool first-person views of the best attractions in the park. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Beijing! So you probably heard of the Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square, which is smack in the middle of the city center. But Beijing is a huge city with a lot of ring roads, and the park is located in the eastern part just inside the 6th ring road. Fortunately though, they have built a brand new subway line that will take you all the way to the park itself. It will take you about an hour to get there from the city center, and luckily only the first few stations are this crowded. Then it will look more like this, which is nice if you're a little bit tired in the morning. So when you arrive at Universal Studios, you will probably notice that the park is kind of divided into two. In front there's a huge welcome area, and in the back you'll find the main park. And if you come here by subway, you will arrive at a huge subway station right in front of the entrance to the welcome area. Hey Colin, where are you going now?
We're going to queue for the safety check before we can go into the aqua park.
To get into the welcome area, you have to go through an airport-like security. And once inside, there's a lot of shops and restaurants for you to explore. In the morning though, it seems like everybody's heading straight to the main entrance. With a little stop at the Universal Globe of course, which is a very popular photo spot. And then for us, it was off to get some tickets. Normally that will be done through the Universal Studios app, but as we did not have either WeChat Pay or Alipay, and they didn't accept foreign cards, we had to do it the old-fashioned way. And you actually have to show your passport in order to get tickets, or at least a picture of it. And then only half an hour more in line to get into the main park. Almost there. And then we were finally in the main park and ready to explore all the cool attractions. The first land you enter into just after the entrance is Hollywood. In Hollywood you will find the so-called main street of the park. Here you will find cafes, restaurants and several shops. They also have meet and greets with famous movie characters. And of course no Hollywood without the stars of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In the shops you can find all the souvenirs you can think of from your favorite movie. And we even found a blonde girl in here. So there's no doubt that this park is a paradise for Harry Potter fans, and we will of course get back to that later in the video.
May this video get 10 million views.
And if that happens, I will definitely become a huge Harry Potter fan. So before moving on, we tried to find some better sun protection for this guy. And at least I thought we finally found the perfect one.
Yay!
Perfect! Then we were ready for the first real attraction of the park. The Lights Camera Action Show is a very good live demonstration of special effects. It all starts out in a little cinema with someone that you might have heard of before.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg.
Then a demonstration on screen before you're taken into the theater where the real action starts. A little further into Hollywood there's a very traditional diner with some vintage cars in front, and they made for a very good photo op. So before moving further into the park, we thought it was best to get a better overview.
Do they have English maps?
Let's see.
Oh, they are there. Yes. English?
So no English paper maps available at the moment, but no worries, inside the app there's a very good interactive map. You can even see the wait lines for each attraction. And of course you can see where the dining opportunities are, all the shops, restrooms and so on. So then it was time to move on to the next land in the park. Minion Land has a lot of great attractions for younger kids, but it's also great fun for older ones, including myself of course. So many of the soft attractions in Minion Land are located inside this fun land, and here are some of them. So after meeting the Minions, we were ready for a short musical show. And if you have seen the Sing movies, you will definitely recognize these guys. So there is one more major attraction in Minion Land, but unfortunately since we had some dinosaurs waiting for us down the road, we couldn't prioritize this one. What we had to prioritize though was some refreshments, as we needed something to cool us down a bit.
Colin has bought himself a Minion ice cream. Let's see what this is all about. Well.
Good.
Good.
Banana flavor. And Eric here got himself Universal sandwich.
So after those very refreshing treats, it was time to move on to one of the most anticipated lands in the park, at least for us. It was time for dinosaurs.
Hey guys, we are in Jurassic World right now.
Jurassic World holds two of the park's main attractions. One of them you can find inside this building, but the building also contains a soft attraction, which is Camp Jurassic. This is actually a large playground for smaller kids, which you can see coming up here. The main attraction here though is the Jurassic Flyers ride. This is a very popular ride, so you have to stand in line for quite a long time, both inside and outside. And of course it does get a bit boring with these long wait times, but at least the park has put up some displays to make the atmosphere a little bit better along the way. And then finally at the main attraction. We actually tried this ride both during daytime and during nighttime. And here is a short clip from both. Right across from Jurassic Flyers, you'll find the other main attraction in this land. The line for Jurassic World Adventure circles around the large statue of the character John Hammond, played by the late Richard Attenborough in the first Jurassic Park movies. And here as well, the atmosphere is gradually built up until you get to the ride itself. So before showing a clip from this ride, I'd just like to apologize in advance for the large head in front of the camera, as we unfortunately did not manage to get front row seats for this ride.
Owen， 你就位了吧？别担心，我搬来了兄弟。查理，不可以！没事的，来，我们带你们离开这儿。哦，我们走。
There is one more and a little softer attraction in Jurassic World, and that's the raptor encounter. So this attraction starts out with a training session from a dinosaur handler on how to deal with a velociraptor. But I must admit that the most interesting thing about this was to watch Chris Pratt speak Chinese.
我是 Owen Grady， 侏罗纪世界的动物行为专家。
Very impressive, Chris. After the training session, you're brought into a separate room where all the techniques are being demonstrated on a real velociraptor. And although this attraction as a whole was a bit boring, I must admit that the dinosaur was very well made. Right next to Jurassic World, there's a big concert area, where they have some shows that will definitely cool you down. And they also have street performers. Next, we headed into the most high-tech land of them all. It was time for Transformers Metrobase. Many great attractions in this land, but first, here are some soft ones. But let's check out the cooler attractions. The Decepticoaster is definitely one of the most intense rides in the whole park. Unfortunately though, the safety on this ride is so strict that you cannot bring any camera inside. So we had to put everything in their high-tech lockers. Anyway, the ride starts with an extreme acceleration inside this tube. Another major attraction in Transformers Metrobase is Transformers Battle for the Allspark. This is a high-tech ride where everything happens in 3D. So everybody have to wear 3D glasses. And when you watch the clip from the ride, remember that everything looks much better in actual 3D. So after all the action in Transformers Metrobase, it was time for us to slow things down a bit in Kung Fu Panda Land. This land is actually all inside a large building, and it's almost bizarre to come from the scorching heat outside into this oasis with dimmed lighting, loads of lanterns, and generally a very nice atmosphere. So let's first have a look at the soft attractions in Kung Fu Panda Land. The main attraction in this land is Kung Fu Panda Journey of the Dragon Warrior. This is a very laid-back and family-friendly boat ride through the magical world of the Kung Fu Panda. And here is a short sample. So, after a mandatory visit to the souvenir shop and a continuing search for the perfect sun protection, we continue our journey. So, the next part of the park is not really a separate land. The Waterworld Stunt Show is a spectacular show that takes place in a huge theater with a capacity of several thousand people. And it all starts with a little warm-up of the crowds. And then onto the real show.
把那上飞机。
巴黎呢？就当我要下18层女，怎么样？
So, after a great stunt show, we were starving and ready for some food.
This looks okay, I guess. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's see if it tastes good.
There are loads of restaurants to choose from in each land in the park. And the food is okay, I guess, about what you can expect from a place like this. And then we were ready for the last of the themed lands in this park. It was time for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Most of this Harry Potter land is centered around the village of Hogsmeade. This is a very nice and cozy little village with a great atmosphere. And there's definitely a lot of wizardry going on here. And at the Hogwarts Express they have a meet and greet. So after a while in Harry Potter land, we kind of realized that Butterbeer is probably something special in this world. So we had to give it a try.
So now we're gonna try some butterbeer from Harry Potter.
What's that?
I have no clue.
Me neither.
Okay, now we're gonna try butterbeer. Tastes pretty sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah,
Yeah. Does it taste beer?
not really.
Not really. Okay.
Don't worry guys, he doesn't really know what beer tastes like.
Good?
Of course, no Harry Potter world without Hogwarts Castle. And although you can't go inside the castle, it makes for a very popular photo spot. It does however contain the ride with the longest wait time in the whole park. This ride has 1.5 to 2 hours wait time all day. And as we are not really hardcore Harry Potter fans, unfortunately we couldn't prioritize this one. What we did try though was Flight of the Hippogriff, which had a little bit more comfortable wait time.
So this ride is where the line is actually outside in the heat, one of the few rides with such a line. What's the ride again?
I don't really know, like Flight of the Hippopotamus or something.
And I do apologize to all the Harry Potter fans out there.
So at the entry it said that the line was 40 minutes. It's now been 40 minutes, and are we there yet?
No, we're not, but almost there, I think.
Yes, we did get there in the end, and this time we got a front row seat.
放松，好的。现在进行眼神交流，尽量不要眨眼，就是这样。
Are you ready?
Yes!
Here we go! Oi, her er det for en fin utsikt.
Ja, det var det jeg pekte på.
Juhu!
Ja, det var faktisk litt tryggere.
Ja, ikke så verst. Hey! Oi, det var det korteste berg-og-dal-banen jeg noen gang har tatt.
Ja, det er sikkert like langt som storm.
If you stick around in Harry Potter World until dark, you can watch a really nice light show where they use Hogwarts Castle as a background. There is one more attraction in the park that takes place every day, and that is the parade. Here you can watch many of your favorite movie characters. generally it does pay off to stay in the park until dark, because the atmosphere changes into something really magical with all the bright lights.
Okay guys, it's 9:10 in the evening. We stayed in the park all day.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was really fun.
Really fun, yeah, I think so too. What was the best, you think?
Oh, the best was by far Decepticoaster. It was the best roller coaster I've ridden by far.
Yeah, same for me actually. Decepticoaster, the best. Come to Beijing and Universal Studios.
Up here, right here, above my finger, you can see a video of Decepticoaster.